And we're back with Are You Serious? And the first one, sometimes it's just stuff that is interesting to look at, or like videos that are trending. And here's Mount Etna erupting. Here we got a clip that we'll play for you. And then we've got another angle of it here where people are fleeing from it here too. So. That's good. There you go.
Pretty scary. Italy, they've got a few problem volcanoes, haven't they? It's kind of scary.
I'm sure that Jasper, the guy that was speaking for the Jasper fires there, was likely going to come out and say that obviously was caused by climate change, wasn't it?
I think that's like the one natural disaster that isn't attributed to climate change, but
they just attributed earthquakes to it. So
yeah, well, and racism. Oh no, that they are racist, not that racism causes them.
right. So I'm wondering if this isn't that as well. Again, this is our Are You Serious section, so we can just say whatever we want. So chill.
There's got to be a way. There has to be a way to blame volcanoes on climate change. They just haven't thought of it yet, but it'll come.
They found Al Gore up there in the Arctic. He's worried about that the ice caps are growing, so there's Al Gore out there with a hairdryer trying to stop them from regrowing. Got an image of Al, do you not? There he is. There's Al. He should get a Dyson.
He's looking a bit worse for wear these days, isn't he?
He should get a Dyson.
He lost a lot of weight.
Hey, he should get a Dyson as well because it's got a lot more air pressure if he really wants to get something done up there. Yeah. And then this has made the rounds out there. Let's put the second clip up first with Cory Booker did a salute this weekend here. And it looked very similar to Elon Musk's, but mainstream media, then if you look at the headlines and go back to the other one there, Newsweek, same organization, 80 years after Auschwitz, Elon Musk keeps fascist salute alive. But then Cory Booker does it, and MAGA accuses Democratic Senator Cory Booker of doing Nazi salute. When they look, if you put them side by side, they're exactly the same, but two different headlines.
Yeah. What the hell was he thinking, Cory Booker? There, did he not see the news? Did he not see how much trouble Elon got in?
Yeah, and then they obviously they found all these other ones out there, and but anyway, we'll leave that there. Waymo, lots of talk about Waymo and Tesla launching its thing. Here's a Waymo that went Waymo. It tried to go through a puddle at a very fast speed. Let's play the clip of the Waymo. Anyway, two things come to mind right away for that Waymo. The Tesla would have made it through there because it's electric and the water wouldn't have bothered it. Not like that one got flooded out. And the second part is, why is a Waymo going so fast through mud? Just think if you that was even a smaller mud puddle there or puddle. What about the guy on the sidewalk? So Waymo's going to give them a shower. Shower time, here comes the Waymo. There's quite a few Waymos out there. Actually, Waymo in San Francisco has now surpassed Lyft in San Francisco. There's like 6,000 running in San Fran, in the Silicon Valley area. And there's actually, Waymos are actually getting more bookings now than Lyft. Not as much as Uber.
Is that because they're cheaper?
I don't know. Some people say they'd rather be in a driverless car. They don't have to deal with the driver.
Well, there's been a few stories, hasn't there, of women that have been assaulted by their drivers. So maybe it's popular with women because then they know that they're safe. They don't have to worry about a sketchy fella.
But apparently, when it gets to like, I think originally they were more expensive, but I think once it gets to all of a sudden economies of scale, it will be way cheaper, and it'll get to the point. According to Elon Musk, it'll get to the point where it won't make sense to own a vehicle.
Happy days. Although there'll be lots of people that won't be happy about that, obviously. Like if it's possible to get control of all cars as a government or a corporation or something, then yeah, that would be scary, wouldn't it?
You putting your tinfoil hat on? Somebody accused us of wearing one earlier, so.
Well, it's not. I mean, that's a no-brainer, isn't it? Obviously, if anything can be centralized like that and controlled at by the center, then tends to be the case that that's what happens. But then you have to actually read books to
Well,
arrive at that
if
conclusion.
anything, I know this is probably not popular. I would trust Elon Musk in control of my car than the government in control of my car. So there's that.
Wait, you would trust a Nazi? Bloody hell, mate.
And then this is the last one that I think is more hilarious than anything because it seemed to do a lot of screaming about it. So just leave it there.
Cheeky. I feel like it should have been the Democrat lorry or truck or whatever should
Be
be
bigger.
one over to the left.
One over to the left.
So it's taxpayer funds into the Democratic Party, then into USAID, or even the Dem one can be at the top there, because they direct that money into USAID.
Oh, right.
But it
Yeah, yeah.
is, or they have directed it, but it is, yeah, they do tend to pursue a lot of initiatives that are very much aligned with the philosophy of the Democratic Party, don't they? That it expands the Democratic Party's
Influence.
influence
Yeah. I mean,
for
there's
sure.